Do you remember what the main actors were in the dog action movie we saw in the cinema? And what was the story about?
Yes, the main actors were Tom Cruise and Scarlett Johansson. The story was about a group of secret agents who had to stop a villain planning. They detonate a nuclear bomb in a major city. The movie was full of incredible action scenes, like car chases and hand-to-hand combat.
That sounds exciting. What was Brian like? What were his motives for doing something so extreme?
The villain played by Idris Elba was a former military officer who had been betrayed by his own country. His motivation was to get revenge on the government that abandoned him. He was a very complex character with a tragic backstory that almost made you understand why he was so bitter.
I remember there was intense scene where the hands were in Trenton, the beaten bus. What had happened right within the alarm when they were discovered?
The agents were planting explosives in the control center of the base when one of them accidentally stopped on a hidden sensor that triggered the alarm. At the moment, everything went chaotic. The light went out and alarms started blaring everywhere while wards rushed towards them. It was a very tense sense.
Wow, that's incredible. What happened to agents who failed the alarm? They take and managed to escape?
The agent who triggered the alarm, played by Chris Hemsworth, had to stay behind the cover the other escaped in the end. They managed to get out, but it was a tough sacrifice. That sense really showed the camaraderie among the agents and what they were willing to do for each other. And do you remember who played the leader of the agents? What was his role in the story?
Yes, the leader was playing by Q Schreiber. His character was a veteran hand the Alliance family in the Red Mission years before. His role to lay the same on the impossible mission while dealing with his own inner demons. If was interesting to see how his personal story interviewed with the missions.
That sounds deep. How he handled the tensions within the two team? I imagine it wasn't easy for him.
I wasn't there were several moments with him that he questioned his decisions, especially when it seems like they were walking into threat but in the him. His experience and leadership kept them together. There was one particular scene where he holds control of each team's player beat Reynolds was waiting to send in as was a very emotional moment.
I remember just before the climax, when they were about to stop the villain, something went terrible wrong. What was happening at the moment?
Yes, that was when they were about to disarm the bomb. The villain player Viridius Elba activated at the tense systems that looking in the hand in the room. While they were trying to break down in the door, the team leader has to make a loud choice: disarm the bomb or save his teammates trapped in another part of the building. It was a moment full of tension and sacrifice.
That must have been a huge dilemma. What decisions did he make in the end? Was he able to save everyone?
His decisions assumed the bomb now when that was only way to save millions of people. Fortunately, at high start Skenko, another team member, player beat Scarlett Johansson for Hawaii's 13th team. It was adrenaline feeling ending and at the same time very emotional.
Okay.